Delaware is Jordan Raley, 6'11", 264, rookie out of Washington State. So they go big with Raley and Wood, as the second one no good. Ishmael Romero with a good box out with the rebound. Meanwhile, on the other side for Grand Rapids, Ralston Turner is in there, along with the newcomer, Devin Ebanks down the lane. Yes! Over Raley, counted a foul. C State.
Yeah, I believe Bruce was in training camp with the Grand Rapids Drive either this year or our first season. Was one of the last guys cut. So Coach Otis Smith and the coaching staff familiar with his game, and you know, nice addition to the team with the absence of Lorenzo Brown.
Russ Smith now is at an 25. Grand Rapids by 8 with the basketball. Ramsey will run the point now. Again, you wonder how much he knows from the Otis Smith system. They'll try to keep it simple for him. Romero! Wow! On the gift from Dante Jones, flying down the lane with a one-handed tomahawk.
He took off from about 10, 12 feet there, Brett. That was impressive.
You said the other night I was off covering a high school regional final game. John Phelps, want to thank him for doing the broadcast with you, as Christian Wood, off balance, got it to go off the window. Had a huge tomahawk dunk in that game. He's going to become a quick fan favorite here. Kick out to Ebanks for three. Devin Ebanks with the triple off the assist again from Bruce Massey, who's coming in and playing well, 38-27. Wow, the answer back the other way. Lighting it up, and that's Jay Harris with the triple. Up and down we go. Massey around Smith. Back out to Ebanks. Jay Harris, by the way, out of Illinois, Chicago. How many guys we got playing out of Illinois, Chicago tonight? Is Ebanks another bucket?
Hey, did we talk about in the pregame we thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, Brett? 41-30 already in this first quarter.
Crowd's loving it. Christian Wood forcing up. Oh, late whistle as he fell down off the miss. Game, both these teams have had Gatorade call-ups throughout the year. It just goes to show you, and we've noticed it just in our second year here in Grand Rapids, the talent pool in this league is just unbelievable. By the way, Baron Davis, a great story. He's with Delaware. He's not playing tonight. He's injured. The Baron Davis came back and just kind of wanted to finish his career on his own note. He's injured, but has been playing with Delaware. He's put 3 games into the NBA.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I grew up watching Baron Davis and was looking forward to seeing him play live and in person here, but hopefully he can heal up and finish out the season with Delaware.
Wood getting one of the free throws. Ebanks jumper no good. Down rolls out of bounds. Going to stay with Grand Rapids. Scrappy that time. Dante Jones trying to inbounds. Not there with Massey. Gets it in Romero. Now to Massey. They'll set it up. 16 seconds left to go, end of the quarter. Otis Smith calling out the play here. Love to execute, up 9. Finish this with a 2 or 3. Massey coming over the top. There's Romero. Oh my! Ishmael Romero up above the square with a slam down the lane. I'm not exaggerating, folks. As the jumper no good. The triple to end the quarter by Jay Harrison. Folks, check out the Sports Information staff here in Media Relations. That's not only the most points in the first quarter this season, home or away for the Drive. That's the most points they've scored in a quarter. 42 up on the board. They lead it by 11, 42-31.
And we were worried where the scoring production was going to come from a little bit. So, and it's his range, and he's taking advantage tonight.
I tell you what, the last 2 have been really impressive where he took off from. And now trying to go down the lane, Jay Harris just throws it away. Step and steal, Massey. Nice job to Romero. Couldn't finish with the left hand. Dante's looking for him. Dante Knight was a victory. Both teams coming off of victories their last game. Of course, the Drive had a couple of days off before they got here, but in that 123-105 win here at home over Westchester. By the way, the Drive scored 64 points in the second half of that game. He ended up 14 points, 8 rebounds.
Well, you can just see Romero's confidence growing and growing game by game. The more
touched it on the cylinder, so that's goaltending. So credit Ishmael Romero with the bucket. So he got them both, 44-31. Just underway here, second quarter. Glad to have you along on a Saturday night here on the YouTube channel with the NBA D-League. A strong move by Carney down the lane with a scoop shot high off the window, drops with the right hand. Massey, screen from Cam Holsey, who's back in for Grand Rapids, pulls up on the 18-footer. No, look at Cam Holsey on the offensive glass, got hit. They're realizing the talent level and the skill level, especially on those dunks by Ishmael Romero. Massey, bounce pass left side. Romero fakes the hit up. Look at him being offensive minded. Oh, almost got it to go on the finish. Got it knocked away, then gathered himself back up. Now kick out. Halsey for Turner for three. Off the mark. Ralston Turner still trying to get Ackmero and other guys that we're hoping he can get before the end of the season. Harris off a screen, now kicks it back, and knocking it down is your man Rodney Carney. Boy, he's starting to heat up. Don't want to see that. 44-36, 8-point game now.
At the end of their careers, have to be more jump shooter oriented. They can't go play above the rim, and I think that's the case with Rodney, but he's always been able to be able to shoot it from the outside.
Massey comes off the screen, the left elbow, needs help, picked up the dribble. Kicks it over to Dante. Shot clock down to 8. Dante drawing the foul, the reach in by Carney.
And the head of one or two guys on the other team and mix it up a little bit. Very physical guy, and been a great addition to the Grand Rapids Drive this season.
First free throw up and good for Dante. By the way, if you're tuning in tonight and you're seeing the Grand Rapids Drive in their red uniforms, the white trim and white numbers, as Ishmael Romero comes out, Devin Ebanks back in for Otis Smith. It's one of their charitable jersey takeover nights. We've had a lot of those here to benefit local charities. American Heart Association going to be the beneficiary of the money raised with the jersey auction. They actually auction off the jerseys of what the players wear here tonight, and then the player, when it's his jersey, will sign the jersey for the lucky fan and be a part of the action. Take a picture as Jay Harris with another bucket.
Yeah, he's came in firing off the bench here in this first half. 2 for 2 from downtown.
Massey tried to bounce pass it through two defenders to Cam Halsey, knocked away. Here comes Ty Green back the other way, running jumper, no. Backside Carney, Noah's home, easy. Put back and in for the 87ers.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, Brett, but
works both ways,
yeah,
right?
3-on-2 break, nice put back by Carney.
You being the point game. 4 minutes left to go, second quarter. 67-61, Grand Rapids by 6. Bruce Ramsey back in the game, Massey for the drive. Out of Middle Tennessee State, acquired from the player pool in the D-League, is Dante Jones. Forcing it with his strength across the paint against former drive member Sam Thompson, puts it up and in.
Yeah, the buckets are looking really big for both these clubs here tonight. Everything's falling.
Contact out front. They're going to call Massey with a reach in conference.
Yeah, they're hovering right around that 8, 9, 10 spot. The Bulls in contention there. The old Eastern Conference rivalry. One of those two will probably get in.
Russ Smith trying to pump fake Ebanks. Ebanks stayed down to the ground. Carney going strong to his right. Can't finish right off the glass. Christian Wood tapping it to himself. Goes up with the left hand. No, but he's fouled. Last night in their win for Delaware at home over Fort Wayne. Gets the first one to go out of UNLV. Laurie going to come in. And by the way, Grand Rapids will hop on a bus tonight, and they'll head down. They'll play Fort Wayne tomorrow afternoon/evening, a 5 o'clock tip with the Mad Ants on the road.
You got to love that D-League schedule, the back-to-back nights. And it's similar to the NBA schedule. A lot of games over the course of the season and a lot of back-to-backs.
It's tough. Christian Wood gets them both, 69-63. Left wing, Barlow has been red hot this quarter to Ebanks. Spins, baseline with a left-handed finish. Devin Ebanks, strong move. Tell you what, Devin is starting to rack them up as well. We need a calculator, partner. I can't even keep up with the scoring sheets. There's not enough timeouts to update your stats. 71-63. Grand Rapids by 8. One more bucket, by the way, of the 2 variety, and they'll match their biggest first half output of this season. How about the fadeaway jumper for 2 by Laurie? It's all going in.
Everything. This is fun to watch here.
Massey pulls up from the right elbow. Tickles the twine. Boy, nice job of gathering himself. He was a little bit off balance and knocking that down. Here we go, 73-65.
Fans are getting their money's worth tonight.
Oh my, Russ Smith he's red hot out of Louisville. His coach reminded him he got to play some D. 2 minutes left here at the Deltaplex, first half. Massey, left side, Ebanks. Over to Dante Jones, fakes the 3, going baseline, hangs, no. Rebound, Christian Wood. Christian bounce pass ahead to Russ Smith. Russ on the attack with a left-handed, couldn't finish, in and out. That was going to be a frustration dunk there. Romero, look at the crossover, hangs it. Oh, he couldn't finish with the finger roll. Crowd would have loved that even if it was a finger roll. Now Ebanks with a lay-in, yes. Off the feed from Massey. That's a new first half high, 75-65. Grand Rapids gets it done by 10.
Hey, what is Romero doing? Why is he laying it up? He's got to flush that thing.
That's what Otis has reminded him. Russ Smith off the mark for three. Coming flying in was Jamal Jones. Couldn't gather the rebound. Up ahead now. Dante Jones to Barlow. 75-65, drive by 10. Barlow across the lane. Couldn't finish with the right-handed hook. Just wasn't quite sure where he was. Here's Laurie on the push. Wood going baseline. Challenged by Romero. No. Dante Jones, they got numbers that they wanted. 4 on 3. Dante down the lane. Yes to the foul. Dante
earning your paycheck tonight, Brett, making you work.
We do get paid by the word, right? The spoken word. 77-65.
No, this is great. I mean, as a former player, I mean, this is a game you love to play.
Oh, yeah.
As a scorer, as a guy that likes to get up and down, this is the dream situation.
Dante knocked it down to convert the three-point play. Well, the other thing I love about this is for folks that just don't understand, maybe they've seen some other form of minor league basketball, this is it at the highest level. And I don't even want to say minor league basketball because these guys are NBA type talent. But you're seeing it on display tonight as Thompson with a two-handed flush the other way. I mean, this is the true feeder league to the NBA, what you see every night on TV with the Pistons and the Philadelphia 76ers, the parent club to these two franchises. Shot clock down to 10. Ebanks, oh, they're going to call him for a travel. I can't believe it. Yeah, the pivot.
Rapids drive would come out with losing their two top players to NBA call-ups in the last week, but these guys are playing motivated basketball in front of a great crowd here at the Delta Place.
Stay with us at halftime for a special guest, Cindy Bauma. She's the communications director for the American Heart Association. Will join us. Tell us about this special night with a drop 84-81. Free throw good, by the way, by Ebanks. Bounce pass into Barlow now, who's double teamed. Knocked out of bounds off of the 87. Knocked out of bounds. 13 on the shot clock, 7 minutes on the game clock, third quarter. Dante Jones gets it in. Devin Ebanks for three, yes! Devin Ebanks off the assist from Dante Jones on the inbounds. We're tied at 84. Now a jumper trying to answer, and he does. Russ Smith. Russ Smith on fire.
Yeah, he's a one-man show tonight.
Man.
You know, just come down, shake and bake, fadeaway jumper, and can't be stopped right now.
Massey to Ebanks, filling it up with three back the other way. Bruce Massey coming into that last stoppage for Gary Tolton. 87-86 drive. Here we go with the shootout again. Russ Smith, fadeaway jumper. No, that was halfway down. Rebound Ishmael Romero. Boy, I love his effort. He just wants it. Ebanks now the runner. Romero with a two-handed slam. He's pump-fisted his way down the floor. Otis Smith with a high five. 19-11, but a last run by Grand Rapids has the drive, regaining the lead by 3, 89-86. Russ Smith brings in the front court. Now isolating Sam Thompson against Dante Jones. Comes over a Wood screen, nothing there. Good job defensively. Now to Christian Wood on the block. Romero's pushed him off. He's about 10 feet away. Christian Wood trying to make a hard drive. Oh, man. Got bailed out there. I have to agree with him. First of all, I didn't think it was a foul. Second of all, now you're going to give him two shots. It had to be on the ground. Christian Wood rattles the first one in. By the way, Devin Ebanks could be threatening the individual scoring record that he owns of 43 for the Grand Rapids Drive. He's got 30 right now. We still got just under 6 minutes to play the third.
Yeah, he's definitely on pace, Brad, and by the looks of it so far, he's going to get the minutes to do it if he wants.
Massey's jumper, no. Followed by Romero. He got the rebound, got it knocked away from him by Laurie. It's a 1-point game again, 89-88. 5:38 left to go in the third.
You talk about that scoring record he might have a chance to break tonight. More importantly, I think the Grand Rapids Drive are going to need him to keep pace with this high-powered Delaware 87ers offense.
Yeah, they're definitely feeding number 3. He's their go-to guy on offense, just like this guy is for Delaware. Russ Smith on the penetration kick out. 3-ball flat. Oh, no one boxed out Thompson. Rush to get his own rebound. Kick out to Smith for three. It's just raining threes for that guy.
Hey, no conscience. I mean, that guy see the three, beat the three, and he lets it fly.
By the way, he's got 26 after that last three. Massey, bounce pass, Dante Jones. Oh, went flying in, trying to tomahawk that one home. Was fouled on the ground.
This has been a great basketball game tonight.
It has been unbelievable. If you've never been to an NBA D-League game and this was your first game, can you imagine? Dante Jones. So we get tied up here. Back and forth we go. Second one on the way. Good. And again, if you're just tuning in, the Grand Rapids Drive in the last 2 days have lost 2 players to the NBA with Gatorade call-ups. Henry Sims, their post player, 6'10" out of Georgetown, so going the small lineup is Russ Smith. 3, no. Long carom rebound, Massey.
And not a lot of ball movement on Delaware's end right now. Russ taking a majority of the shots, and a majority of them are early in the shot clock.
Barlow kicked out. Dante couldn't dial up the 3 for the right wing. Long rebound, Christian Wood. I would agree with you, partner. Not worried about the shot clock running down. Ty Green for 3. But why not when you're shooting like that? Man.
Well, Delaware, there's a reason they're number 3 in the league in scoring at just under 112 a game. It's usually 1 pass, 2 pass, and somebody's firing it up.
94-91. Devin Ebanks back for 3. Got hit on the arm. No call. Wow. Devin Ebanks arguing as he goes down the floor. Russ Smith, meanwhile, answers with a layup of his own. Devin's got to be careful here.
Didn't even come close to touching the ball. His hand was too low, and that ball came up 10 feet short of the rim.
Devin's got to be careful, though. Just play here. Finish it up. He's red hot. He's our go-to guy. Massey. Here comes a screen from Dante. Now going to post Dante up against Thompson. Faces up. Going to pull up with a jumper. No. Battle for the rebound. Massey hits the deck. Smith hits the deck. What do we got?
Hey, I think the officials forgot what building they're in.
Barlow's jumper didn't have the rotation that time. Russ Smith, full gear down the lane with the left hand. Finishes. Wow. He has
How fast out is he with the basketball end to end, and then still going 100 miles an hour down the floor, but remains under control with a little Euro step to finish it off.
Kick over to Barlow for 3 halfway down. Now that's going to be a push by Romero. That's easy. Russ Smith on that miss by Barlow.
Sized point guard, scoring point guard. I love watching his game. Can do so much with the basketball in his hands.
What's he got, 28 I believe now? He's got 28. Ebanks has 30. I tell you what, Russ Smith is a reason he's the #1 prospect watch guy in the NBA D-League right now with NBA scouts. Laurie's triple no. Dante Jones with the rebound. Here we go into the 3-minute mark. Dante behind the back dribble. Dante down the lane with a right hand. How about that? He was showing and going all over the place. 98-93. Russ Smith back the other way. Whirling derby, and he traveled.
You know, it's worked out here in this third quarter for Delaware and Russ Smith.
2:30 and change left to go here, third quarter. Kelsey Barlow has it left wing, right in front of the Delaware bench. Gets a high screen from Romero. Nice job to Cuddy. Massey for the lay-in. That's just good basketball. See, that's Kelsey Barlow, I think, taking that next step with his progression.
Yeah, that basketball IQ.
Yep.
You know, he's a phenomenal athlete, can really shoot it, do a lot of things, but when to make the pass, when to score, and again, Russ Smith just putting his head down defensive end, and it's really a one-man game on the offensive end.
Russ Smith gets the first free throw. Second one upcoming. Carney, the veteran, coming in. Second one is good. 195, Delaware by 5.
But you can't really knock it too much, Brett, this offense
No.
that Delaware's running in the third quarter. It's worked. They now have the lead by 5.
Yeah, they do. Russ Smith is kind of putting him on his back. Dante Jones now. Step through to Romero. Romero baseline. Nice kick opposite Massey. Yes! That's a 3. The newcomers playing well. How about
Massey
that?
coming in looking like he's in mid-season form here. Made some nice plays. Now knocking down the triple by a great pass by Romero down there on the baseline.
Russ Smith kicking in the corner. sending it attendance marks this year. The Grand Rapids Drive doing a great job. This is going to be a big crowd announced once we get that final number. So thank you for coming out and supporting Grand Rapids Drive at NBA D-League basketball. Brett McKean along with Drew Knights, a 2-point game, 198. Delaware by 2. Sam Thompson, the former Drive player, misses the shot. I think checking in for him, Jay Harris. Jay Harris has it. Jay Harris from 17. No one guarded him. No off the back iron. Rebound Devin Ebanks. Up ahead to Massey. Massey with his head up. Step through. Hang in the air. Got it. Bruce Massey. How about that? Tough move there, partner.
Very, very impressive in his first game in a Grand Rapids Drive uniform.
You mentioned Otis Smith liked him. It's one of the final cuts for the Drive. So they were familiar with him. Ty Green over a high screen. No. Short on the 3. Harris with a rebound. Final minute, lets it fly. No. Now Grand Rapids can be a little smart here. They're going to try for a 2-for-1. Tried the bounce back to Romero on the pass.
Hasn't looked to go inside to Christian Wood. I
Right.
mean, he's coming off a 40-point game.
Right.
And they just continue to shoot jump shot after jump shot. And haven't really looked to get the big fella involved, which plays great into the Grand Rapids Drive hands because we don't really have a true center on the floor.
Ebanks high off the glass. No. Wood came over to bother that along with Carney. Harris now on the rebound in the front court. Ty Green slicing through the lane. No, couldn't finish. With the 0.6 seconds left, is Rayleigh about to check in, the big man for Delaware at the end of the third. Ty Green, nothing but nylon on the first free throw. Oh, Carney's going to stay in. Ty Green gets a second one.
Carney's another guy we haven't seen get a lot of minutes in the second half after leading the team in scoring in that first.
102-100, Delaware by 2. Final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Kelsey Barlow near the half-court line in the front court. Now Rayleigh trying to come over to help. And shooting foul, so Ralston turning inbounds, far sideline. Out top to Barlow, watched by Green. Barlow between legs dribble, going to let it fly for 3. Wow! Kelsey knocking it down over Ty Green. And Ty saying, what do I have to do to defend him? Final 3 seconds. Carney from half court on the way. Oh! Just off the back iron. Hold on to your hats, kids. We're heading to the fourth. We got a shootout at the Deltaplex. Grand Rapids 103. 8 points, a new mark for the best half they've had as far as a first half start in a ball game. Let's see if they can close it out, though, as now clear out going to be called. Delaware off the bench, really, by a little time for Christian Wood.
Russ Smith, Brett, in that third quarter, went for 19 points on 8 for 10 shooting.
Wow. He was impressive. Showing why he's the #1 player on the prospect watch list. This guy's up there pretty good, too, is Devin Ebanks now on the spin move, grabbed by Harris. Tonight.
Great job by Devin there, not settling, had the smaller defender on him, Jay Harris. And could have took the mid-range jumper, but put his head down, put the defender on his back, and drew the foul.
First free throw is good. He had a second go around with Lorenzo. I'd love to see before the end of the season this guy get a call up.
Yeah, very deserving.
Yep. He has really played well.
Yep, had a great attitude all season and really kept the Grand Rapids Drive in a lot of games with his scoring ability. And, you know, unselfish guy. You never really see him forcing or taking a lot of bad shots.
Jumper by Russ Smith, rattles off the rim. No, Romero, good battle for the rebound and jars away from Rayleigh to Barlow. Devin got them both, by the way. He's got 32. Massey out front, willing to deal it against Smith, knocks it down. Wow. The Middle Tennessee State product having a huge game in his first game. I mean, this is literally it's right off the player pool.
Yeah, earning some minutes. Otis Smith going with the hot man. And that's Massey right now.
Smith, high runner on the left side over Ebanks. It was a heavy drive, back up by 5. 11 left to go in regulation. Sam Thompson about to come back in, the former Buckeye. So it's Rayleigh, Carney, Harris, Smith, and Thompson. Second one for Smith, good. Missed the first, got the second, split the pair, 107-103. Drive by 4. Massey in the front court. Massey left wing. Coming off the double team, leaves it for Romero. Romero nowhere to go with it, now gets to Turner. Shot clock at 7. Ebanks now going to go down the lane. Oh, couldn't finish the left hand, he was fouled. Good call. Carney didn't like it. I mean, folks, this is just a true raw product like Drew talked about when we first got him. He was a draft pick, then he was injured, so he didn't play for, what, the first half of the season. 6'8", 220 out of Cuba.
Yeah. You see why they kept him around even though he was injured and didn't play a lot. But talking with the coaches, huge upside they saw in practice, and as you mentioned, very, very raw talent, and just needed some game experience, and he's starting to get that, and you see the growth in his game due to the increased minutes.
Devin Ebanks, by the way, 2 more. He'll kill you from the free throw line. He's money. Grand Rapids, a very good free throw shooting team. Now Russ Smith tried to go behind the back dribble, lost it. I don't know if it hit his heel or if it hit Massey. They didn't call it a kick. Now Russ Smith going baseline, short runner, no. Rebound cleared out of there by Ebanks. Good defense by the drive.
Talk about the great free throw shooting in the Grand Rapids drive. 21 of 23 tonight in this game, over 90%.
Ralston Turner now just stepped in for the 87ers. Jay Harris dishes left wing to Thompson, now on top Rayleigh. Rayleigh going to hand off instead of screen to try to free Harris. Harris down the lane. Cam Holsey got his hand in the cookie jar, trying to reach in and get it. Always going on with the March Madness tournament. So you know what? Throw a party at home, have the boys over, and take care of the food with Buffalo Wild Wings. They can make you look like an MVP with B-Dubs Takeout. As Harris hits the first, simply head to BuffaloWildWings.com, order from the online menu, and pick it up at your nearest location. You only have to worry about cleanup, but that's where your guests on both sides. Dante Jones back in the ball game. So it's Ebanks, Massey, Barlow, Jones, and Romero for Otis Smith. As Harris gets the second. Smith, Harris, your backcourt, then Thompson, Carney, and the big fella Christian Wood in the paint for Delaware. Dante Jones, left side, screen from Romero. Dante steps through, goes up, shot blocked by Christian Wood. Dante gets it back, pump fake on the big fella. Now got the runner to go off the window. Nice job by Dante Jones in the recognition. Dante's really playing well tonight. 111-105. Russ Smith out between the circles to Jay Harris out top. Comes off a screen from Christian Wood, goes all the way baseline, throws it through the other side. Thompson for 3. Sam's got that in his game, triple that time for Thompson.
Yeah, we didn't see it a lot when he was here with the Grand Rapids drive, but he has played well since he's jumped ship and went to the Delaware 87ers.
Kelsey Barlow off the screen from Romero, can't get the 15-footer from left elbow. Christian Wood with the rebound, hands off to Russ Smith. They're the 1-2 dynamite punch for the 87ers. Jumper by Russ Smith off the mark. Goes out of bounds. It'll be right up the bench, and they have done that tonight. Last check, 23 off the bench. 10 with Romero, 9 with Massey, who's played really well tonight. Fresh shot clock, here we go. 8:40 and ticking in the fourth. Ebanks, left wing, post up Dante Jones. Wood comes over to help. Dante trying to create some room against Thompson, goes up and knocks down the jumper. I think they like that matchup with Dante Jones and Sam Thompson, the former drive player. Otis Smith keeps going to him.
Oh yeah, Sam maybe not the most physical guy, and Dante is. So just taking advantage down there on the low block. And as you touched on, Dante having a nice game, and really he's been very, very consistent, probably the most consistent since the All-Star break for the Grand Rapids drive.
Backdoor cut, Wood wanted to get it to, but it was a tight window. You know, when you get to this level, Drew, you've talked about it time and time again, it's all about the matchups, where you can exploit it. It might be different as the game goes on. But right now, I think they're liking that Dante Jones-Sam Thompson matchup. Before it was Barlow, they were kind of highlighted at Ebanks. Barlow off a high screen to Dante Jones. Dante going to take the jump from the top. That one's off the mark. That was contested by Thompson, who held his ground. Rebound, Christian Wood. Hands off to Smith. Smith to Carney, flying down the lane. Couldn't finish with the right hand, but Mr. Carney will go to the free throw line. He did not convert on the layup. So 2 free throws coming with 7:39 left to go. Don't forget to stay with us for the Drive post-game show. In that tonight, after the game concludes, we'll be courtside with the Grand Rapids Drive Adidas Player of the Game as Carney hits the first. Drew and I will conduct that interview. They take you through all the individual scoring and more. To wrap things up here officially from the Delta Black. Second, no good, but Harris comes up with the rebound. Carney for 3. Wow! So a 4-point trip after the hustle play on the rebound and the missed free throw by Harris. And Delaware now makes it a 1-point game, Drew.
Yeah, just a little missed block out there by Romero. Didn't step in and put a body on Harris. And to his credit, went in there, scooped it out. A nice kick out for the open triple.
113-112. Drive by one. Nice give and go to Romero with a two-handed slam. Boy, he and Kelsey Barlow and then Devin Ebanks have made a living with that tonight. Ishmael Romero may be having the best game of his Grand Rapids Drive career.
Yeah, you just see his confidence growing too. Just his swagger out there. You can tell he's getting more and more comfortable.
Almost got a steal. Christian Wood misses on the tap. Ishmael Romero comes down with a rebound. Now Massey down the lane, hangs in the air. Yes! Wow, with this soft touch over traffic in front of him, Bruce Massey.
Yeah, obviously just excited to be back out here, get an opportunity to play this season, but you know, teams have to be shaking their head. Where's this guy been? They could use him on their roster the whole year.
Now Devin Ebanks with the hand, hoping to get a Grand Rapids Drive win. That would be their second straight. Grand Rapids, by the way, on the road tomorrow evening, a 5 o'clock tip in Fort Wayne against the Mad Ants within the Central Division. Ebanks wants it. Faces up against Carney. Here comes a double team with Harris over to Barlow top. Try to bullet pass it down in traffic to Dante Jones, deflected away. Here comes Delaware. Running, Carney lays it up and in. Off the assist from Jay Harris. Good job by the 87ers there. Massey quickly back up to the front court. We roll under the halfway point of the ballgame. Down the stretch we go. Dante facing up against Harris. Now knocked away by Thompson as he came over the double team. Sam wants it now, leaving it for Jay Harris, stepping in for 3. No. Rebound Dante Jones. Grand Rapids going to be content to walk this one up a little bit. Kelsey Barlow, and now a timeout over to Smith. Let's see if it's a full or a 35-25. Now Grand Rapids trying to role reversal here, that in the fourth quarter. Up by 3, 117-114.
Some great performances. Not only Devin Ebanks, who we talked about, but Dante Jones with 21 in this game.
Ebanks deep 3, no. Romero right there with the offensive rebound and the putback. Ishmael Romero. 119-114. Number 0 has really come to play tonight, and they've needed it. No Henry Sims, who signed a 10-day contract with Brooklyn. Crazy shot there, way off the mark by the big fella Christian Wood. Rebound, Grand Rapids. Every possession becomes big now, partners. We get our way closer to the 4-minute mark in this one. Out top, Barlow off a high screen from Ebanks. Now gets it back. That's where Devin likes it. Oh, left it short. Battle for the rebound. Tap by Wood to Jay Harris. Hands off to Russ Smith. Quickly in the front court. Russ now assessing the situation against Barlow. And Kelsey Barlow stay on the floor. As Russ, a veteran move, just always throws it up once he feels it.
Russ almost unstoppable, unguardable, one-on-one. Got to have that help side.
Tell you what, we've seen some great performances tonight. He's been worth the price of admission. So is Devin Ebanks. Then you have guys like Kelsey Barlow and Ishmael Romero playing well. Russ Smith up a high Wood screen. Oh, all he needs is a crease. He got it, and he knocks it down. He'll make you pay. 119-117. Boy, you cannot back off on him, Drew Neitzel.
No. He's been fun to watch. He takes and makes a lot of tough shots.
He does not need much space at all. Now Devin Ebanks, watched by Carney. And like that Dante Jones, Sam Thompson matchup. Dante spins, Ebanks. Oh, how about that? Changing the hands in midair, went up with the right hand like he was going to tomahawk it, then switched to his left with a finish with the scoop.
Yeah, a little MJ right there, changing hands in midair.
Russ Smith trying to answer the 3, no. Rebound Romero. 121-117. Not a lot of offense you've talked about. That trip for Delaware. Devin Ebanks, meanwhile, trying to post up Dante Jones. Gets him. Here comes the help with Harris over the double team. Dante gets out of it. Tries to get it over across to Barlow. Oh, Romero tried to go up and under with a slam. He got,
just an all-around team effort. Lost a couple of their stars to call-ups, and next man up. Guys are stepping up, playing big minutes and big production.
And how about this? The great news from the Grand Rapids Drive organization: over 4,200 here tonight to see it. Final Saturday night, family night. Romero, missed them both. Christian Wood up high for the rebound. And it's an empty trip for Grand Rapids as we work our way down towards the 3-minute mark. 121-117. Grand Rapids by 4 here at home. Ebanks against Smith on a switch. Ebanks has Smith penetrate, kicks it out. No, on the jumper by Sam Thompson. Meanwhile, Russ Smith lost his shoe. He's down on the other end trying to get back in the play. Dante Jones up quickly over Thompson for the finish. Boy, Dante's taking it personal. Here's the end of the second half, and now Kevin Young wants a timeout. He'll get it. Still a
for Dante Jones. 23 points on only 13 shots. I always love to look at the efficiency.
Yeah.
Because anybody can jack it up 20, 30 times and score 20 or 30 points. But nice all-around game by Dante Jones, going up high for the rebound right there.
Yeah, off the Rodney Carney miss, and that's a big one. Got to get stops here down the stretch as we go under 2.5 to play. This big crowd in hand, the Doubleplex wants to see a victory here on American Heart Association night. Kelsey Barlow leaving for Romero. He got grabbed. No call by the official. He got grabbed by the jersey as he was going in. Now the kick out. Barlow for 3, halfway down and out. Crowd was ready to erupt on that one. Rebound, Christian Wood.
I don't know how they missed that. They almost ripped his jersey out of his shorts.
You could see it. Sam Thompson on the penetration just threw it away. Kicked it out. It was between Ty Green and Carney. He's grabbing his suit. He's saying he grabbed him. I don't know how they missed that. And Israel's just a guy who just goes out and plays. He doesn't say much. Kelsey Barlow for 3. Yes!
Left wing, that hot spot.
Hang on now. After the 3 by Barlow. Does count, by the way. 126-117. And how about the game by Kelsey Barlow tonight? 25 in the win on Wednesday. He's got 24 right now, Drew. Still got a minute 41 to play. Thompson baseline trying to go up with Dante Jones.
But those two are definitely locked in and going back and forth.
Thompson in and out of the first. Dante's barking down there. Fans loving it. Second one upcoming. Dante switching sides now. He's on the other side of the lane. Boy, he is just the ultimate agitator, isn't he?
Those Duke guys have a tendency to get under people's skin.
Thompson got the second, so 1 of 2. It's an 8-point game, 126-118. He loves the mental side of the game. There's no doubt about that. Very intelligent guy. Massey now. The lob to Romero goes up and under. Oh, he was going to put it down, but Christian Wood fouled him. Boy, Romero's got unbelievable hops. It's like he's got elevated.
Playing above the rim.
That's against the 6'11 guy who's got long arms. And he didn't back down from Christian Wood at all. See if he can make his free throws. Well, that's big. And he does. First one. 13 big points right now off the bench. 13 from Bruce Massey, the newcomer. Folks, we didn't even know who Bruce Massey was until we came to the arena tonight. I mean, yeah, you get the bio, you get the background, but we've never seen him. And he has played well tonight in his first game in the Grand Rapids Drive uniform. Now down the lane the other way. Carney with the lay-in. Kelsey Barlow on the quick bounce from Ebanks with 1:17 left to go, and a reaching foul by Harris.
Left, they can get a couple stops and a couple buckets, and they're right in it.
Stay with us again for the Drive post-game show as Kelsey misses the front end. Or the first, I should say. Second one upcoming. In the Drive post-game show, Drew and I'll have a on-court conversation with our Grand Rapids Drive Adidas player of the game as Kelsey gets the second. Also take you through all the individual scoring in this one and let you know what's coming up as far as future home games for the Grand Rapids Drive. Again, I want to say thanks to all the fans as Russ Smith gets the lay-in. Tried to get the call. No call as he was trying to force the action. Massey to Ebanks. Ebanks wheeling, dealing out front. Oh, and he just threw it back to Massey in the back. That's going to be an over and back violation. Gets the pressure.
Where's it out at?
One metrohealth.net. That's metrohealth.net.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Russ Smith now.
You gotta be kidding me.
But thank you, by the way, to all the fans who came out here tonight. Just 2 more chances to see the Grand Rapids driving home as now Dante Jones having trouble getting into Bruce Massey. Coming to a close.
You know, time flies when you're having fun, right?
That's right. Bruce Massey on the inbounds now in the backcourt. They're waiting to double team him. They throw it up ahead. Sam Thompson with a step-in steal to Russ Smith. Lays it up and in to Otis Smith now. Sees his club in trouble. As it's a 4-point game. Barlow trapped as he comes across the timeline. Massey now tries to throw it away, and it's deflected again. Russ Smith coming up with a steal. He's going to fire the 3. No. Rebound, Kelsey Barlow. Up ahead to Massey. To Turner. To Dante Jones. And Dante should get the bucket. Here is what we're doing. Ebanks will be the 2 for the technical. Dante's still going to get 1 more coming up because remember, he made the bucket. I don't know how many Grand Rapids can get this session because there was 2 technicals, right?
It should be two foul shots by Ebanks, and then Dante will take the 3rd.
Going back to my high school days there. Hey, I did high school basketball earlier this week.
I know you work so many games. Everybody wants you on the air. You get the rules mixed up once in a while. That's understandable.
So shot clock is off. Grand Rapids doesn't have to shoot again. Carney teed up front by Ebanks. 3, no air ball. Battle for the rebound. Ty Green saved it right to Ramiro. Let's see if they back off. Oh, they will grab Massey here and foul him. With 13-point, great night here. Coming off the bench. Can't get the first. Second one upcoming. 13 points in his first Grand Rapids drive game.
Yeah. A couple turnovers here late down the stretch with Delaware trapping, but overall he's had a phenomenal game coming off the bench in replace of Lorenzo Brown.
Got the second. 2 of their guys getting called up, and they did not cash this in by any means for a big crowd here tonight at the Deltaplex. As Wood goes baseline trying to swing it out to Green, stolen by Dante Jones, and that should do it. Devin Ebanks is going to dribble it down. He's not going to try to take a bucket to score. He's just going to dribble it out. And that'll do it. Team shaking hands, hugs across the board. Otis Smith